Hey guys, Osama Mode Pikachu here, coming at you with a new video. First off, let me apologize for the week's delay on this little mini series of the walkthrough through Pokemon White. Now we're going to continue into our 5th installment. I hope you enjoy. First off, we're going to go north and we're going to find a battler. First off, let me just say the quick excuse, not really important, but I had a midterm for chemistry to study, and thus I had zero time for this game, and I apologize for that. But now onto the game, which is why you're actually watching this. So I sent in my little Alvin, just barely caught it in the last video, as you guys saw, or 2 videos ago, correct me if I'm wrong. We go against this little Lassie style dog, and we're going to get some damage in, trying to gain some levels here for this little Alvin. It leers us, lowering the defense level of our stat. So, we return another attack because we're not going to waste time with stat changes here because we're just going in for the kill. And, likewise, that dog decides to do the same thing now. Being faster and lowering our defense, it was enough to take us out. So I sent here my little otter mascot from the CSU, California State University that I attend, CSU and B. So, we go in for a water gun, we decide to wet this little mud up, give it a little bath, and it can't take it, so it knocks out. Thus we defeat our trainer challenger. So now we're going to go north here, interrupted by our rival counterpart known as Belle, which kind of irritates me because before I knew that, I decided to name our character Bella, and being that only the final letter of our names are different, it's kind of a nuisance, but nonetheless, Bella is much better than Belle. So that will be demonstrated by this battle. She sends out her first Pokemon, being that little Lassie doggy. Most likely she chose it because she thought it was cute. Not stereotyping girls, but just saying. So, once again, we decided to take out this little mutt, and we go in for a tackle. She does likewise. She's surprised at the damage. She pops out to say a little dialogue. She goes back in and lets her dog do the rest. So we hit it with a quick water gun to give it a little shower, but it can't take it, so it knocks out. We gain a level due to this battle, thankfully. That's always good. And from this comes out our starter rival, which is the Flame Pig. I actually chose that starter for Pokemon Black. This being Pokemon White, I chose the water one. Mainly because I've never liked using the grass starter. Let me know what you think down below in the below bar. Which ones have anyone tended to use in any of the series, from the 1st to the 5th generation, if you have played this game or not. But I've always tended to go against the fire as my priority, and then water, that just being my style anyway. I see them as more powerhouses and everything, but let me know what you guys have chosen and what you think about that down below, please. So yeah, we take it out with a couple of water guns. Get some money, she departs, realizes that Bella is much better than Belle, and we go north into a new town. But before we go into anywhere, I want to show here the gym. It is being blocked away by a person. Obviously we have to do some little mini mission before we can go to the next step. So before we do anything, I want to heal here at the Pokemon Center. Loving how it uses Canada's aspect of free healthcare. Not saying that Canada is the best place, but free healthcare is not half bad. Imagine if you had to pay each time you had to heal, you know, that would make you less willing to heal your own Pokemon. But anyway, dawdling off there. We go north and then head east towards this little route because it's more important right now at the moment than looking around the town in priority level. I'll show you why in the next episode. But first off, we challenge this girl. I'm surprised how Japan, they make the girls really attractive. If you look at that girl, she's supposed to be a little schoolgirl, and look how she looks with that skirt. It's surprising, but Japanese are like that. Anyway, we send in the Alvin now that it's fully restored again, resurrected from the dead. The cat uses that scatter move, which randomly selects a move that another Pokemon in your team possesses and utilizes it to attack. So, we use Scratch because that's probably all it has. And we get a little hit in there. It seems we're about to die, so we take it out. And I send out here the little otter because I want Alvin to get some experience, and if I leave it in, it'll die. So I take the hit really nicely, and I go in for an attack to get out this little kitty cat, and it goes with success greatly. And Alvin goes up to level 6, so that's always good. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, cool beans. Now we're gonna switch out the Season 3 otter real quick. Replace it with Alvin, not because we're intending to use it, but just because I wanted to get more experience. Look how much it got. It went to 6 and it had almost halfway more. That's pretty good, considering it didn't do much. So we take a quick hit. You notice how it lives with 1 HP because it's a survivor. Even though it didn't do much, it wants to survive, so we're going to give it that opportunity and switch it out. So we bring out the otter again, because it's my only powerhouse at the moment. And I go for the, I believe I went for tackle. While he goes for scatter and gets another scratch, I believe I go for tackle. Yeah, tackle. Does more than half, satisfyingly. He uses screech, which lowers my attack. Me forgetting this, go again for the physical move, and not being able to take it out because of my attack weakness. So this time I finally think smart and use the water gun, and I take it out. So that's good. Down goes the kitty cat. More gaining. Alvin went to level 7, so that's good. 2 levels off as a girl. That's pretty good. So now we're going to go east again, and now this little guy wants a piece of what we got, so we're going to show him exactly what we can do. So yeah, pardon me while I take a quick sip of my Alvin tea. What the heck? Did I say Alvin tea? I meant Arizona tea. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sending back the Alvin. Obviously we're going to get killed if we stay in here, so I have to take it out, switch it in with the otter. So yeah, that's the way that goes. What happens here? Oh yeah, so I'm going to go for a water gun, and hopefully do nice damage. It does barely over a half, but that suffices for our needs. Then we go in for another one, and that indeed does not take it out, sadly. So he uses Screech, our defense is lower, and we have to go in for one more hit, take it out finally, and that's really... So real quick, I want to mention about the gym. Basically, the second gym, the way it works is we're going to face the weakness of our starters. So, for example, I chose the water starter. We're going to face the grass gym leader because it's a trio. You either battle the grass, the fire, or the water. And that all depends upon what your starter is and what you're weak to. So basically the game, for the second one, it makes you face your weakness. So, yeah. Thanks a lot, Nintendo. But gladly they gave us a little gift where if you go directly from the city, if you don't focus on the city, because you can battle the gym without doing this, but it's preferable to do this because it's a lot easier. And yeah, so if you're watching this and you want to go through the game a lot easier and you want to get this little dude before you start, right after we finish this battle, there's going to be a lovely lady who is kind enough to give us one of the 3 elemental monkeys available in this game. There is a fire monkey, a water monkey, and a grass monkey, and all 3 depend on which your starter is and what you need in order to beat the gym leader. So for example, I'm going to be water. I need something that will beat the grass, so I'm going to get the fire. So thus I get the fire monkey. I nickname it Blaze because there's nothing that fits better in a 5-character limit than Blaze for this monkey. So yeah, just to showcase it real quick, I'm going to show you it in the... First I get this random item. I go by this little cone, and then I'm going to show you exactly what this monkey looks like. So it looks pretty neat. It starts off with having Scratch, Tail Whip, Lick, and Ember. So that's pretty good. It'll be good enough to defeat the gym leader, which I'll show you in one of the next episodes. So thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. Forgive the week's delay, and I promise it'll be more up to par with other ones, and it'll be a lot faster. So stay tuned.